Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to a brand new up to the left, the right, and everything in between. I am Des Rance.
Mr. Rogers.
So, how are you doing there, brother?
Oh, we're still breathing here, Des. How you doing?
Well, we're on the 4th of July weekend coming up here. Good times are had by all. Hopefully, you're all having a great time. Celebrating our freedom pretty quickly here in a couple days, few days.
Nothing hope.
Exactly. I mean, fireworks, beer, barbecues. It's always a good time. Seriously, it's always a good time when you can actually celebrate with friends or family. The birth of America, you could say, because that's when we finally became a true nation.
Well, we had to do some red coat stuff, but yeah.
But you know what I mean. Should we get started with fun facts?
Sure. Here you go. Red River. Have you heard the Red River?
I've heard of it, but what does it mean?
It flows north,
So,
unlike most rivers.
I know they flow south. How does that work?
It's a magnet stream, kind of in a sense, but Red River, Minnesota, on our western banks.
Yep.
It flows north.
Shit. How does I don't get how that works. I mean, I know I get the magnetic thing, but still makes no sense.
You know,
What the bloody
it
hell?
flows north.
Oh, shoots and ladders, brother.
And Mississippi River, which starts in Minnesota.
Yep.
Itasca State Park, the oldest state park right now.
Yep.
Longest river.
Mississippi, I know that. Oh,
the longest river in the United States.
Which one?
Mississippi.
I knew that. Yeah, I knew that part. And what's the biggest? You know the longest river in the whole world? Isn't it in like Africa or something?
It's not the Nile, but it might be the Nile or the Amazon.
Because those are fun facts, actually. Because
I think it's the Nile.
And I know we didn't talk about this before we got live, but do you know the percentage of water actually? I should know this. It's one of those things where it's like 80%, 70% or 80%. That's water.
The river?
No, I'm talking about land versus water. I know we're getting off topic. I'm doing fun facts right here, but
we're about 85% water more than land is.
Shit. So I knew it was a big number, but I wasn't sure what it was. But
and then people are actually domesticated right now. You think about it. People are actually domesticated. We used to live in caves.
Yep.
And we're not and just go kill, hunt, and kill.
We go to the store and
we protected our families and stuff, and now we're domesticated. Well, you can't do that.
Where did you get that one from? That's actually a pretty good one. That's actually a fantastic one.
We're actually domesticated.
That's actually
just like cats and dogs. We've been domesticated by governments.
Son of a nutcracker. The fact is, I never thought about that.
Yeah, we are domesticated. Trained what to do and how to act and whatnot with laws.
That is very 100% the truth.
Back, 10,000 BC, yeah, there were no laws.
Everybody was.
There were ethics and morals, I'm sure,
but not like it is now. It's like you can't do this.
You don't attack another family, whatever. But back then, you take what you want, I guess.
I never had thought about that, actually.
We are domesticated.
Son of a nutcracker.
That was my own fun fact I kind of created.
Nice, Mr. Rogers. So question of the day. Mr. Rogers has different ideas about it, but at the same time, when it comes to superpower, here's the question of the day. Do you think every country should celebrate our 4th of July? Because we are the big brother when it comes to wars. To me, I think yes. I think it should be globally. Not for the ones that hate us, but I'm just talking about the...
Well, why do you think that, Dad?
Because we are the power of good, and at the end of the day...
Are we?
Yes, Mr. Rogers. Because we are for freedom.
So,
yeah, I know we're getting at, but at the same time, at the end of the day, here's the thing. We are the ones going to back your ass up if you need it. And why not celebrate our 4th of July? I'm not saying you should have off of work.
We do celebrate Cinco de Mayo, but in the wrong way.
Yeah, we do.
And March 17th, St. Patrick's Day, woohoo! Do we get some drinks in?
And they're green beers. How we did that one rant on here about that one. That was fun.
Should they be celebrating their 4th of July? I don't think so. The only people who should celebrate our 4th of July is us. Because we're the ones who got liberated. We liberated ourselves from the British.
That is true. That is true. Son of a nutcracker. You stole my thunder. But at the same time, comment below. Comment below. Because everybody's got their opinion. To me, I think everybody should celebrate our, because we're the big brother.
We are the military police of the world, yes.
Yeah, that's what I was getting at. Because we don't kiss their ass, they kiss our ass, so we can actually keep the peace for the most part. We try at least, except for Russia and Ukraine right now, and possibly China.
If I could feel like me, if I could just go in there and now they're captured.
Exactly.
I'm just going in. Yeah, take me in, bro.
So that's the question of the day. I thought it was a fun one, being it's 4th of July weekend, and we start the first topic.
Go ahead, guys.
Okay, trucks and mileage.
All right. So there was I don't know, a TikTok or a news break thing that came out about how mileage in trucks, their mileage gets. So this guy actually represented, said a Hummer, an H2 Hummer, gets 5 miles a gallon. False. Way freaking false. That thing gets 12 to 15 miles a gallon. It does. Not 5 miles. Jesus criminy. Our military Humvees get 10 with how much they weigh.
Yep.
I'm like, I don't know what this guy, where he got his facts, but he was way off the mark. My truck, I just bought a new truck, new Dodge Ram. I'm getting 21 miles to the gallon.
Beautiful truck. Not gonna lie.
The Reaper.
You're damn right, the Reaper.
But what you have to understand though about trucks is they've come a long way. I still have a 5.7 V8 in this, and it gets great mileage. If you guys have questions about trucks and the mileage and complain about people driving trucks, they get better mileage than they used to, 15, even 10, 15 years ago. I mean, I remember my old F-150 got like 9.
9.
Because I had a lifted and I had a visor on it.
Oh, shit.
I had true dual exhaust, and I beat the living crap out of it. I could have probably maybe got 12 out of it, but I had a chip in it.
Yep.
But what the problem is, people think that trucks are not getting the great mileage that they do. Trucks are actually getting great mileage. My wife drives a Taurus, a Ford Taurus. She gets 23, 24. So I'm off by what, 2-3 miles to a gallon?
That's basically peanuts at that point.
Well, alright, my truck gets that. I did a long trip with it, and it was fine. So you guys gotta get your head out sometimes and just think, oh, I can't afford a truck. You can afford a truck. The mileage is not that bad.
Amen on that one, brother. I don't know actually what to say about that. I don't need a truck, so I don't have one. But if you need a truck, get a truck, for God's sake. It's one of those things where...
Well, I have to, because my wife is expensive.
Well, it's all about the camping stuff and shit.
Pretty much.
Yeah. At the end of the day, it's one of those things where it's...
Well, I'm expensive, though, too, guys.
I'm cheap, sometimes. At the end of the day, when it comes to gas mileage, first off, you can thank Biden for all this crap. Depleting the military, the pipeline, and then the war going on in Afghanistan and Ukraine brought all this stuff up. Let's be honest. The most thing was the pipeline, because it was already going through the roof already. So at the end of the day, for your truck problems, blame the president, I'm guessing. What's your thought?
I don't blame anybody. We're still going to pay what the pump would cost.
I know, because we need to get to where we need to get, actually.
Yep. Gotta get A to B.
That's what sucks. But that truck guy was wrong.
Yes.
That's the main thing.
Don't tell me that vehicle got 5 miles per gallon, because I lost my mind.
If his truck is that shitty, he must have got a Ford.
I like Fords. Yes.
It's funny, Mr. Rogers. I'm a Dodge guy. I know they don't make trucks anymore. They have Rams now, but it's funny. I get one after Chevys, but our biggest one competition-wise...
The Hummer wasn't bad. My buddy had one. He got 13, 14 with it.
I'm just being a smartass. Now the gnome is really shooting his guns at me. I can see him right now. Going over there.
Literally.
That's hilarious. Should we get the next one?
Yes, yes.
That was a fun one. So the solar flares. As you guys noticed, we've been talking about this a lot lately. Last few weeks. There was a spot actually in the sun that's is it 3 times the size of the Earth right now,
3 times, yes.
and it's starting to shoot stuff. AK, what are they called again?
Solar flares.
Solar flares coming towards Earth because it's pointing towards Earth. What's your thoughts on this, Mr. Rogers?
Well, what happened with that though? Actually, we lost some power.
Really?
Yeah. Not us up here, but down south.
Oh shit! I did not even know about that.
Minneapolis, and some of the grids went off, and
I did not even know
we
that.
had a flare go out. Yep, and it shut down part of the grid for about an hour.
So it's starting already then, possibly. And
this is about a week ago, or 3 days ago.
Son of a nut! I did not even know about that one at all.
Yep. Oh, I talk to people.
I just do my Facebook, Instagram, and YouTube thing, and I'm always here with the YouTube thing. I had no idea about that actually in the cities.
Yep.
Shit. Well, they got it running again, though, right?
Yes.
So it's like a small, minor glitch.
No, just when you get those. So it happens every 11 years, Dan.
Yep.
This is what happens. 11 years, a solar flare will come in. Multiple solar flares. It happens every years with the sun, just a rotational spin. And you get these crazy sunspots and things happen. And yeah, it does seem more extreme lately, but we have better technology right now.
Yeah, that's true.
To see what's going on and why this happened.
So I'd hate to be the camera pointing at the sun because they say you lose an eye. Come on, that's funny, Mr. Rogers. No jokes. No jokes on here. No jokes on here.
This might be Mr. Rogers' show coming forward. But,
I had to. I'm sorry, brother. So for the next one?
Sure does.
Because there's not much we can talk about until we actually get no power. Then we can't go live either anymore.
Well, power here.
What? But you know what I mean.
I got generators and shit.
Well, the YouTube. I suppose they will still have some power at the generation.
I can make sure it works. Don't you worry, Des.
All right, then even if those solar flares do come, they'll still be live.
Too many phones that can do everything.
Excellent. So the next topic is Supreme Court, and I know it's been a week since we had one live actually, but since then, the New York gun thing, where people can actually carry now in New York, and they were trying to get rid of all those guns. The abortion thing, which is glorious because let me talk about right now the abortion thing. Thank God for Justice Saint. He's a Democrat, but he's a saint. Let me explain why. When it comes to abortion, if the Democrats would have actually settled to 3 terms, but they were not willing to settle for 3 terms here, aka rape, incest, and the mother dying if she gave birth. Those are the only 3 things that I would say is okay. Are you okay with that, Mr. Rogers?
There's so.
I'm still 100% against abortion. But at the end of the day, if they would have accepted those 3 terms, it is what it is at that point.
You know what a hospital though? If you go to a hospital does?
Yep.
You can leave your baby there.
Exactly. But at the same time, I'm just talking about rape and incest though.
Yeah.
And the wife dying, the woman dying. But at the same time, what I'm saying at this point, the Democrats were not even willing to. I'm not going to say Democrats, the liberals were not willing to actually comply with that. They were like all the way up to.
Well, I'm going to battle right now, Des, with another person arguing me about this.
Yep, I'm 100% against abortion. I do not. A life's a life.
Yep.
And if you really believe in God, if you really believe in something bigger and better out there, you're willing to die for that child as a mother. And that's my whole thing. But at the same time,
my belief is it takes 2 to tango.
Exactly, it's true. But they always go with the rape and.
Well, why can't the father be involved?
Exactly. Why couldn't the father just have the kid and then the mother can actually see,
But it's their body. I'm sure they weren't saying that during COVID. My body, my choice.
Exactly. Get the
Uh,
vaccine, you
Get the
dick.
vaccine, you jackass.
Oh, now it's my body, my choice.
Oh,
But
there we go.
what I'm saying at this point right now, it was always about them not complying to any of the stuff. They were always about murdering the kid. And there's women that actually bragged about having 21 abortions. If that's not a demon reincarnated in a human, I don't know what actually is.
21
abortions. And she bragged about it, every last one of them.
My point though is there's so many people looking for adoptions. You know, like they want to adopt kids.
Yep. Well, I know there is.
And I understand it costs money, does. I get that, but come on, somebody could use that baby. It kills me.
I know. And actually, the funny thing is, I'm the one that's actually on the left on this one, half-assed, because I'm came 3 things, and you're actually 100% against it. I love that.
You know,
because at the end, if they would accept 3 terms on this.
No, I understand all the. I wouldn't either, but I mean,
I hate abortion.
So many people want to adopt kids right now.
I know there is, and they're good parents.
The pain they have to go through.
And the worst part about it is these would make good parents, and then you got a slut out there. I'm gonna call her slut. That come on over.
Let's say a woman of the night.
Well, I already said slut, so
could be dead.
Exactly. At the end of the day, abortion's murder. And a priest once
no matter where you look at it.
And a priest once said, if you can kill a baby in the womb, you can kill a person. And It's true, because you're killing a baby. And, you know, the funny thing about it is, even on the left, a lot of people actually say if there's a heartbeat, the baby should not be aborted, actually.
I have friends that have, you know, special needs child, right?
Yep.
And they knew that was coming. What'd they do? They kept the child.
Exactly. It's called a life.
They raised them. And they're perfectly good human beings.
You're dang right. And the greatest thing about it is there's great jobs out there for them.
But yeah, there are great jobs, yes. But no, these people say, no, it's my body, my child. I'm like, you went to sleep with some guy.
Yep.
And now it's on you. I'm sorry.
Exactly.
Look at your responsibility. Anytime you're going to have sex, Des.
Yep.
You gotta remember, mine might be having a child.
You never know, actually. That's what's it's crazy. It's like throwing some dice out there.
You might have that chance.
Exactly.
And always be willing to do that chance.
It's one of those things that's a hit or miss.
But again, it's a really tough subject, guys, because we're not women. We are not. They're the one who had to carry it for 9 months.
Mr. Rogers, today I might identify as a woman. You don't know. They just want to show the flag off more in the background. I gotta be a smart ass.
Flag. Big ones over
exactly. But at the end of the day, abortion's murder. And
yes, it is.
Doesn't matter if it's got a heartbeat or not.
It's still killing a baby, yes.
At the end, I'm 100% against it, but I said those 3 terms are the only reason why I would actually not even, I won't even accept it.
Want to say that one more time, Gus? Rape?
Incest, and the mother dying from having given birth. Especially if she's got kids. I never said that part, but especially if she actually has kids.
Yeah. But what about disease or anything like that?
You mean like if they're special needs or?
No, disease. Like, well, if you knew they're going to be born and die right away.
I never thought about that one. Well, a lot of times those kids would be, what's that term, when women...
I'm not a woman, Des. I don't know.
When they actually lose their child. What's that?
Oh, miscarriage.
Miscarriage. A lot of those kids actually are miscarriages. A lot of them are. I'm not saying all of them.
But there's another aspect in it.
I know. I never thought.
Let's not focus more on this one because this one drives me nuts.
Oh, trust me. It does to me actually as well. I'm going to be doing more of that one actually either tomorrow or on Saturday's Instagrams, Des Rant. We got to have some fun with that one. Because once again, we're going to talk a little bit about the New York one right now because it's awesome because people have the right to carry, and people are pissed off because people can buy more guns. There's going to be more crimes. Don't you guys actually listen to the facts and look actually what's going on? Because
You're yelling at them.
I know,
Don't you guys listen to the facts?
but
I'm sure they do.
but I'm so they can share this video and actually do the part. At the end of the day, I love doing this because that's what's his face does, and actually sharing is
Go
caring.
ahead, Des.
Sharing is caring. At the end of the day, when it comes down to this bull crap of having more guns out there is actually bad, and you're making me lose my concentration. Thank you, Mr. Rogers. And you notice how most of the gun owners out there, if owning a gun would be the worst thing in the world, wouldn't the U.S. actually have the biggest crime rate in all of history right now? Because what percentage do you think actually owns a gun? Whether it's a shotgun, handgun, or
75% of Americans.
so, what do you think there'd be more crime out there with all those guns?
One would think so, Des.
So, Mr. Rogers, where is the facts with liberals out there saying that having all these guns would make it worse in New York? I mean, look at Baltimore, Chicago, New York.
They're not hunting for deer out there, but
I always love that when they always say that. All those are shotguns for deer hunters. Yeah, sweetheart, it doesn't work that way.
it's home defense.
Exactly.
I mean, let's not pull old Betsy out here. Let's leave these weapons behind.
Oh, I love that.
It's sitting next to the other one.
Oh man. At the end of the day, if you can't own a gun to protect yourself, hunt just for target shooting or something like that, or defense, what the hell's a freedom?
It's all about defense, Des. That's what the Second Amendment was about. Defense.
Yep.
Defending your own home.
You're damn right it was.
Yeah, do we go into test? But yeah, we want different hunting guns for different animals and stuff like
And
that.
the Second Amendment was actually made for that. The Second Amendment was for
Maybe we just need bear arms. Like we got to pick down a bear and get the bear arms.
the son of a gun.
And that's what it is. The bear arms. I need some bear arms.
You do. I want to see him in the background next time.
I only killed one bear, but I don't have any bear arms.
Should we go to the main event?
Yes.
Good times. So this Monday is 4th of July, America's birthday. God bless America on that one. First off, hopefully you guys have a great weekend and celebrate it the right way, having fun and shooting out some fireworks.
Be safe.
Exactly. At the end of the day, a lot of men and women died during that time. More so men, I'm sure, right? There, Mr. Rogers?
Yeah, more men died, but women weren't allowed to battle at that time. But they were still kicking some butt. Not gonna lie, the women were kicking some butt.
Well, think about it. Like
they were
back
in
then,
their home style.
They were also more so like
their homesteads.
They were also nurses and that kind of stuff. They were doing that kind of stuff, which is a big deal. I love it how it's always sexist. How dare you, Daz and Mr. Rogers? We dare. We dare. We're going to get our second check mark on here, aren't we? When it comes to the 4th of July, it's one of the greatest holidays possibly of all times. I love Christmas, Easter, Halloween, but at the same time, this is our independence. This is where this country became a country. At the end, if we can't celebrate our independence, what the heck's the point?
I just have a feeling we're having another civil war here coming up quick.
Sooner than later. Am I right, Mr. Rogers?
Weapons and ammo. I didn't say that.
You didn't hear anything from Mr. Rogers. That was actually a squirrel in the background going after a nut.
Probably Alpha running around.
Exactly. That dang kitty cat. He's crazy. But at the end, if we can't celebrate our independence like every other country does, there's something wrong. And the worst part about it is, when it comes to the left, they say that flag that's right behind us is basically racist. They say it's hatred. That is what's so sad, and that's what's so scary.
Let me tell you this: there's something my flag, I will lose my mind.
Oh, I know you would. and I know you will because
I might be injured, Des, but I will go 100 there like a little bat out of hell and go, nope.
now we're
today.
definitely getting the second check mark.
Not today. You do not step my flag. That flag does never touch the ground.
And when they burn it, unless it's burned at the proper way.
Yes.
When you burn it for a protest, you guys are basically committing like a.
July 4th is, yes, very important to us Americans.
Yep.
Right, Des?
Yeah, dang right it is. Actually, it's my favorite time of the year. I actually.
Now, why is it so passionate for you?
Well, first and foremost, I got more so into politics back in 9/11. Actually, that's when I really started following politics. When you saw those ass butts actually flying in the towers and all that stuff, and you saw America actually pull together.
We did.
And it was one of those glorious things where it takes America, the red, white, and blue, for that to actually happen. And that's why that flag is so glorious, and that's why that flag is so freaking phenomenal. It should be the greatest flag in the world. Even though
you know the stars and all the stripes stand for, right, Des?
Well, the red stands for the blood, right?
I don't know that, but sure.
Well, what does it stand for?
So, you see, how many stripes do you see, Des?
13 from the colonies, right? Or
yeah.
The stars are for the 50 states.
Correct.
And I thought the red was for the blood.
People have different interpretations of it.
So, and the white, I'm not sure. Actually,
people interpret red as blood, but no, it just represents.
What about
all we lost with the 13 colonies to make America great? Not Trump, quoting Trump here, but to make America to what it is right now.
Yep, because I did not know that, because I thought the red was for the blood, and I was not even sure about the white, actually.
White was for loss.
Oh. So there's a bunch of different perspectives of what the actual colors actually meant then.
There is. I have never found the actual interpretation of it, but I just know the 13 colonies.
Yep, the stars over the states.
Original, yep. I had to deal with some dumb people in my day.
Yep.
I had to ask them, like, how many states are how many states do we have in our country? 28?
Are you serious?
I'm like, and I've lost my shit.
Are you serious?
Who was the first president? Lincoln? Here we go.
He might have freed the slaves, but we all know George Washington, the $1 guy. Seriously, people are that special? Holy crap.
It's an interesting time, my friend.
Yeah. I always love going on YouTube and watching these videos of people interviewing people from, like, especially like California or big time liberal areas, and they have no clue. I thought it was pretty close on the flag, at least.
Everything's an interpretation. Mine just got the whole world around it, so I'm protected.
Exactly.
Right by my Kevlar.
Right by the demons that are in this area. The worst part about it is there's demons living among us, and we gotta stay strong to actually become legit.
And once America's good, we want you guys to enjoy this weekend.
Amen.
Be respective, though, of this weekend.
If you see a military person, thank them.
No.
Well, I'm going to thank you right now, then, Mr. Rogers.
I don't believe in that. So.
Well, because you're the people that actually kept us safe.
Yeah, well, not in 1776.
I know that, but at the same time, you still did your part. You know dang well what I mean.
Some days. But no, enjoy your weekend. Just know what it represents. It represents you guys having freedom to do what you can do. Not to complain, not to whatever. Yeah, gas prices suck. Food prices suck. But, we're free. We're able to do what we want. We have free will.
Yep.
So go with free will and enjoy your weekend. I hope you guys can.
Well, I'm going to say this part. Even under Biden, I'd rather live in America than any other country in the world right now. Because we still have our freedoms. Even under Biden, I would still rather live in America. That tells you something.
Austria sounds kind of nice to me.
You did your closing part, and I'll do mine.
So I'm Mr. Rogers. I'm just wishing you guys the best 4th of July weekend. Enjoy your lives. And remember, though, what it's about.
Nice, Mr. Rogers. Beautiful.
That's up to you.
Okay, I know, but I was just saying it was beautiful. Once again, you can find me
He's crying.
pretty close. I'm gonna do my plug-in and then I'll do my final thing. Once again, you can find me on Facebook at Des Rants. On the Instagram, actually as Rant Des, which is lame, but that's how it turned out. And on here, the left, right in between, and Des Rants. Once again, have a great 4th of July. This is a country brought to us by freedom. Whether it was freedom of religion, freedom of speech, right to bear arms. God bless America, and God bless all you guys. Until next time, we love you guys and appreciate you guys.
Take care.
Peace.